This is good stuff, man.
On the edge of American civilization,
This is subsistence at its best right here.
fisherman Lance Kramer practices the customs his Alaska Native ancestors did generations ago.
In Kotzebue here, Eskimo country, we just move from one thing to the next. So we're getting salmon now, and later on we'll be getting caribou and moose upriver. Then we switch back and we come back to seals in October, palm cod, smelt, and then we get into trapping in the winter.
This ancient lifestyle has remained
This is good stuff right there.
in Kotzebue,
I'm ready to have my caviar with crackers.
And I'm gonna fillet it out.
now irreversibly entangled with modern culture.
This is a fire hall here.
Alan Beaver lives the best of both.
We just like the freedom of being able to hop on a snow machine or in a boat.
He can't get enough.
This goes out to the ocean.
And on this evening, a quick drive to Cemetery Hill on the east side of town reveals a random reason why he stays here. It's just one of many.
If you want to learn the culture, the lifestyle, you got to get out. It's just beautiful.
The majesty of Arctic Alaska collides with climate change.
I think climate change is man-made. If it was a cycle, it wouldn't be so drastic, you know. Losing 40% of your sea ice, that's not a cycle. I think we're probably past the point of no return.
What's happening here is America's wake-up call. It should be the world's wake-up call.
When President Obama announced last week in Kotzebue that federal support would be given to communities with creative concepts for sustainable energy, the folks at Kotzebue Electric Association took notice.
One of our next efforts is really trying to develop larger scale solar projects.
They have the experience President Obama is looking for. Clean energy started here almost 2 decades ago.
The first machine here was the first one going up back in '97, and it's still operating today. So that's the oldest utility grade wind turbine in the state of Alaska right now.
KEA General Manager Brad REEVE sat behind the president during the speech. The association operates 19 turbines 5 miles outside of town that provide 20% of Kotzebue's power. Diesel generators pick up the remaining 80%.
Some of the funding opportunities that were mentioned by the president, we're hoping that some of that will bring new solutions, new players to the game so that we can develop products and integration tools so that we can get further amounts of renewables on people's systems in rural Alaska.
They'll need these other options because the wind power potential here is maxed out. With any more electricity coming from wind, KEA would have trouble maintaining constant power the city needs when the wind dies down and the diesel generators have to kick in.
It's making 300-degree water.
So they're experimenting with other renewables, like this unit that converts the heat from diesel exhaust into electricity.
Yeah, about 50 homes.
Enough, they hope, to supply 50 Kotzebue homes with power every year.
We're looking to save about 40,000 gallons of diesel fuel a year, and that'll, just like our wind power, we're just using less and less diesel, which drives down our cost of power.
That doesn't change reality in Obama's world.
We are the #1 producer of oil and gas, but we're transitioning away from energy that creates the carbon that's warming the planet and threatening our health and our environment, and we're going all in on clean, renewable energy sources like wind and solar.
Even it up.
Lance Kramer just hopes it isn't too late.
With the lack of sea ice, you're basically losing the start of your food chain.
He sees the president's recent approval for oil exploration in the Arctic as a contradiction.
You're letting Shell drill offshore? It's gonna hurt all these animals, you know, these fish. And then he's coming talking about climate change? It's kind of a strange mix there, you know?
Kramer and others in the north will carry on as best they can
Nothing you can do about the climate.
and hope that this region's ability to produce clean energy will help preserve family traditions for generations to come.
So this is something that really falls in with just more of the rural lifestyle. Let's use the clean energy resource that is available.